Close your eyes for a moment. Picture yourself stepping off a train into the crisp mountain air. Snow-capped peaks tower above you, so close you feel like you could touch them. Crystal clear lakes reflect the sky like perfect mirrors. Cowbells echo in the distance, and the smell of fresh chocolate drifts from a nearby shop. This is Switzerland, a country that doesn't just meet your expectations, it shatters them. Today, I'm taking you on a journey through 9 reasons why Switzerland deserves a spot on everyone's bucket list. Whether you're an adventure seeker, a history lover, a foodie, or someone who just wants to experience pure beauty, Switzerland has something that will leave you speechless. So, grab your passport because by the end of this video, you'll be planning your trip. Let's go! Number 1. The Swiss Alps, nature's masterpiece. Let's start with the obvious, the Alps. But trust me, nothing can prepare you for seeing them in person. Switzerland is home to 48 peaks over 4,000 meters high. The most famous? The Matterhorn, that perfect pyramid of rock and ice standing at 4,478 meters. It's one of the most photographed mountains on Earth, and when you see it, you'll understand why. But the Alps aren't just for looking at. They're for experiencing. Take the Glacier Express, often called the slowest express train in the world. It connects Zermatt to St. Moritz, crossing 291 bridges and passing through 91 tunnels over 8 hours. Every turn reveals another postcard view. Green valleys, rushing rivers, villages that look like they're from a fairy tale. Or visit Jungfrau Joch, the top of Europe. Europe's highest train station at 3,454 meters. You'll literally stand above the clouds, surrounded by glaciers that have been there for thousands of years. The air is so thin and pure, it feels like you're breathing in clarity itself. And here's something most people don't know. The Swiss Alps are incredibly diverse. The north side gets more rain, so you'll find lush green meadows and forests. The south side, near the Italian border, is drier and sunnier with a Mediterranean feel. It's like having multiple countries within one country. The Alps aren't just mountains. They're Switzerland's soul, its identity, its greatest gift to the world.
Number 2. Swiss chocolate and cheese, a dream for food lovers. Let's talk about something that makes Switzerland truly irresistible. The food. And yes, we're starting with chocolate because Swiss chocolate isn't just chocolate, it's an art form. Switzerland produces about 200,000 tons of chocolate every year, and the average Swiss person eats nearly 11 kilograms annually. That's more than any other country. Brands like Lindt, Toblerone, and K-Lear were all born here. But the real magic? Visiting a chocolate factory. Watch master chocolatiers at work, smell the rich cocoa filling the air, and taste chocolate so smooth it melts on your tongue like velvet. Then there's cheese. Switzerland has over 450 varieties. You've heard of Swiss cheese with its holes, right? Those holes are called eyes, and they're created by bacteria during fermentation. But that's just the beginning. Try Gruyere, nutty and creamy, perfect for fondue. Or Emmental, mild and slightly sweet. Or Appenzeller, strong and herby, aged in Swiss wine or cider. And speaking of fondue, imagine this. You're in a cozy mountain chalet, snow falling outside. In front of you is a pot of melted cheese, bubbling and golden. You dip a piece of crusty bread into it. Heaven! Fondue isn't just food in Switzerland. It's a ritual, a way of bringing people together. Don't forget about raclette either. Melted cheese scraped onto potatoes, pickles, and onions. Simple, warm, unforgettable. Switzerland takes food seriously, and one bite will show you why. Number 3. Swiss trains, the world's most beautiful railway system. Here's something Switzerland does better than anyone. Trains. The Swiss rail system is legendary. It's efficient, punctual, clean, and scenic beyond belief. In fact, Swiss trains are on time 91% of the time. That's not just impressive, it's almost unbelievable. But it's not just about getting from point A to point B. Swiss trains are the destination. Take the Bernina Express, a UNESCO World Heritage route connecting Switzerland to Italy. You'll cross the Landwasser Viaduct, a 6-arch stone bridge that looks straight out of a movie. You'll wind through mountain passes, past glaciers, over ravines, all from the comfort of panoramic windows. Or try the Golden Pass line from Lucerne to Montreux. You'll travel through 3 language regions, past Lake Lucerne, through the Alps, and down to the shores of Lake Geneva. The scenery changes like flipping through a photography book. And here's the best part. You can hop on and off anywhere with the Swiss Travel Pass. Want to stop in a random mountain village? Go for it. See a lake that looks inviting? Jump off and explore. The freedom is incredible. Switzerland understood something important. The journey matters just as much as the destination, and they built a railway system that proves it.
Number 4. Picture perfect villages that feel like time travel. Switzerland's villages aren't just cute, they're surreal. Imagine walking through streets where every building looks like it belongs in a storybook. Flower boxes overflow with geraniums. Wooden chalets have hand-carved details. Fountains bubble in town squares. This is everyday life in Swiss villages. Let's start with Zermatt, a car-free village at the foot of the Matterhorn. The only vehicles allowed are electric taxis and horse-drawn carriages. The air is clean, the streets are quiet, and everywhere you look, there's that mountain, dominating the skyline. Then there's Grindelwald, nestled in the Bernese Alps. It's surrounded by the famous Eiger North Face, one of the most challenging climbs in the world. But you don't need to be a climber to love it. Just walk through town and soak in the views. Want something even more magical? Visit Murin, a tiny village perched on a cliff, accessible only by cable car. No roads lead to it. Stand at the edge and look out over the Lauterbrunnen Valley. 72 waterfalls cascade down sheer rock faces. It's one of the most dramatic views you'll ever see. And don't miss Appenzell in eastern Switzerland. This village is famous for its painted houses. Entire buildings covered in colorful murals depicting Swiss life, history, and traditions. Walk through and you'll feel like you've stepped into a living painting. These villages aren't tourist traps. They're real communities where people have lived for generations. And that authenticity, you can feel it in every cobblestone. Number 5. Swiss watches, precision, heritage, and timeless elegance. Switzerland and watches, the two are inseparable. This tiny country produces about 30 million watches every year, making up over half of the world's total watch value. Brands like Rolex, Patek Philippe, Omega, Tag Heuer, all Swiss. But why? It started in the 16th century when Protestant reformers banned jewelry. Jewelers turned to watchmaking instead. Geneva became the center of this craft, and Swiss watchmakers developed a reputation for precision and quality that still stands today. Visit La Chaux de Fonds, a World Heritage Site and the birthplace of Swiss watchmaking. Tour the International Watch Museum and see timepieces from every era, from pocket watches to modern smartwatches. Watch master craftsmen assemble movements by hand, each tiny piece placed with incredible care. Here's something fascinating. A single luxury Swiss watch can have over 500 parts, some so small you need a microscope to see them. It can take months, even years, to create one watch. That's not just manufacturing, it's art. And even if you can't afford a Rolex, you could appreciate the culture. Walk through Bahnhofstrasse in Zurich, one of the world's most exclusive shopping streets, and window shop, or visit a small watchmaker shop in a mountain village and see tradition kept alive. Swiss watches aren't just about telling time. They're about honoring craftsmanship, valuing quality, and creating something meant to last forever. Number 6. Crystal clear lakes that look unreal. Switzerland has over 1,500 lakes, and many of them look too perfect to be real. The water is so clean, so blue, so clear, you'll question if it's even possible. Start with Lake Geneva, Western Europe's largest lake, shared with France. The city of Geneva sits at one end, while Montreux and Lausanne line the shores.
Take a boat cruise and watch the Alps rise in the distance, vineyards climb the hillsides, and Belle Epoque hotels dot the waterfront. Charlie Chaplin lived here. Freddie Mercury wrote songs here. There's something about this lake that inspires creativity. Then there's Lake Lucerne, surrounded by mountains on all sides. The water is deep blue, almost navy, and the views are stunning from every angle. Take a paddle steamer. Yes, they still use historic steamboats here, and cruise past villages, mountains, and meadows. Want something quieter? Visit Lake Breens, the turquoise jewel of the Bernese Oberland. The color comes from glacial sediment, and it's so vibrant it almost glows. Rent a kayak and paddle along the shore, or just sit on a bench and stare. Sometimes that's enough. And here's the best part. You can swim in most Swiss lakes. The water is clean and safe. On a hot summer day, locals jump right in. There's nothing like swimming in a mountain lake with snow-capped peaks reflected in the water around you. Swiss lakes aren't just beautiful. They're living proof that nature can be flawless. Number 7. 4 languages, 4 cultures. Diversity in a small package. Switzerland is tiny, about half the size of South Carolina, but it's home to 4 official languages: German, French, Italian, and Romansh. And each language region has its own culture, its own vibe, its own personality. In the German-speaking North and East, life is orderly and efficient. Cities like Zurich and Bern are clean, punctual, and business-oriented. But they're also warm and welcoming, with cozy cafes and lively festivals. Head west to French-speaking Switzerland, Romandie, and things feel more relaxed, more artistic. Geneva is cosmopolitan and international. Lausanne is young and vibrant. Montreux has a jazzy bohemian soul. Cross into the south, into Ticino, and suddenly you're in Italy, but still in Switzerland. Palm trees grow here. People speak Italian, drink espresso, and take long lunches. The architecture is Mediterranean: stone houses, red roofs, and piazzas with fountains. And then there's Romansh, spoken by less than 1% of the population in the canton of Graubünden. It's an ancient language, a mix of Latin and local dialects kept alive by mountain communities who refuse to let it die. This diversity is Switzerland's secret strength. Travel 50 kilometers and everything changes. The language, the food, the architecture, the atmosphere. It's like visiting multiple countries without ever leaving one.
Number 8. Safety, cleanliness, and quality of life. Let's talk about something practical. Switzerland is one of the safest, cleanest, and most well-organized countries on Earth, and that matters when you're traveling. Crime rates here are incredibly low. You can walk through cities at midnight and feel completely safe. Public spaces are spotless. No litter, no graffiti, just clean streets and well-maintained parks. Public restrooms are actually pleasant to use. Tap water is not only safe to drink, it's delicious, coming straight from mountain springs. The Swiss take pride in their country, and it shows. Roads are smooth, trains run on time. Everything just works. It's refreshing. And the quality of life? Switzerland consistently ranks among the top countries in the world. Cities like Zurich and Geneva regularly appear in lists of the world's most livable cities. Healthcare is excellent. Education is top tier. People are happy. Here's a fun fact. Switzerland has more than 200 varieties of bread. That might sound random, but it says something about a culture that values quality in every detail, even the basics. Traveling in Switzerland is easy. You don't have to worry about getting scammed, getting sick from the water, or dealing with chaos. You can just relax and enjoy. And that peace of mind, priceless. Number 9. Adventure awaits, from skiing to skydiving. Switzerland is a playground for thrill seekers. Whether it's winter or summer, there's always something exciting to do. Let's start with skiing. Switzerland has some of the best ski resorts in the world.
Verbier, St. Moritz, Zermatt, these aren't just names, they're legends. St. Moritz hosted the Winter Olympics twice and is where winter tourism was basically invented. You can ski under the Matterhorn, and Zermatt are carved through fresh powder in Davos. But winter sports don't stop at skiing. Try snowboarding, snowshoeing, sledding, or ice skating on frozen lakes. Feeling brave? Go ice climbing on a frozen waterfall. When summer comes, the Alps transform into a hiking paradise. There are more than 65,000 kilometers of marked trails. Hike the Eiger Trail for jaw-dropping views. Trek to mountain huts and spend the night surrounded by peaks. Or take a Via Ferrata, a protected climbing route with cables and ladders, and feel your heart race as you scale cliff faces. Want even more adrenaline? Try paragliding over Interlaken. You'll soar like a bird with the Alps stretching out beneath you. Or go canyoning, jumping, sliding, and rappelling through gorges and waterfalls. Or skydive over the Swiss Alps. Yes, really. Imagine free-falling with the Eiger, Monk, and Jungfrau surrounding you. Switzerland isn't just beautiful, it's alive with energy, with possibilities, with adventure. Whatever gets your heart pumping, you'll find it here. So there you have it. 9 reasons why Switzerland should be on everyone's bucket list. The majestic Alps that take your breath away, chocolate and cheese that feed your soul, trains that turn travel into an experience, villages that feel like stepping into another time, watches that represent precision and heritage, lakes so clear they look photoshopped, a country with 4 languages and endless diversity, safety and quality of life that make traveling stress-free, and adventures that push you to your limits. But here's the thing. No video, no words, no photos can truly capture Switzerland. You have to see it with your own eyes. Feel the mountain air fill your lungs. Taste the chocolate melt on your tongue. Hear the cowbells echo across the valley. Stand at the top of a peak and realize how small you are and how beautiful the world is. Switzerland isn't just a destination. It's a reminder of what the world can be when people care about quality, beauty, and life itself. So what are you waiting for? Start planning. Book that flight, pack your bags. Switzerland is calling. And trust me, you'll want to answer. Safe travels, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, keep exploring, keep dreaming, and keep seeking the extraordinary.